And here we go. We have a nice and clean block. I have inspected every single one of oil gallery, everywhere on the cooling jets, on the threads inside, the same thing for the cylinder head side. It's beautiful like any other time, to be nice and shiny, to don't have any piece inside. Same thing for the oil return. Here for the oil pump, everything's beautiful. Here we have piston connector was ready, piston ring gap ready, the crank main bearings, okay, and the crankshaft, nice and clean. The cooling jets are there inside. Start putting it together. First cooling jets, crank main bearings, crankshaft, thrust washers, double check it again with the wrench, like any other time, and move on. Let's start working on it. Done from the crankshaft. Once again, looks nice. Time for the piston connectors. Let's prepare it. Lubrication, install the cylinders, start putting it together. Piston connectors all in place. Now it's time to make it upside down and stretch the bolts. There we go. After stretching the connecting of bolts, putting the timing components, oil pickup tube, the oil pump, here everything's been torqued down. One bolt here to hold the timing chain. Alright. Timing cover and crankshaft rear seal with the date. April 23, April 20, 2023. Okay, yeah. All right. Brake cleaner also on this surface here, and apply sealant and closing it. And the same thing with the timing cover. Timing cover, 1, 2, 3 seals, water pump gasket, water pump, sealant, the nylon, I'm gonna throw it later on, not now. Alright, apply sealant, I'll already prepare the surface with a brake cleaner, apply sealant, bolts, bolt it down. What I didn't get from the office, dang it, I didn't get the connector here for the solenoid, for the oil pump solenoid. Lovely. Alright, yeah. Let's put it on, and after that I'm putting the crankshaft rear seal. Alright, we're gonna see. We're gonna improvise on that. I put some masking tape because I make the engine upside up, and I put again the engine number on the video. Yay, lovely. Okay, where am I now? I have put the timing cover with the water pump back in place, the crankshaft rear seal back in place, and I have to go at the office to get the electrical connector from the solenoid to the timing cover. Now, I believe that we don't have it. That's why I make the engine upside up. I'm gonna install the cylinder heads and then I'm gonna find out if we have the electrical connector. Let's get the cylinder heads, prepare it. Put 1, 2 here, the pins, the guides, and torque down the cylinder heads. Cylinder head bank 1. The head gasket I already get it from there, that's from the other one, from bank 2. And here we are. Have one here installed. Lovely. Head bolts. Where you are going without head bolts, right? Yay. Cylinder head bank 1 in place. Bank 2, head gasket and cylinder head. Let's put also this on. Both cylinder heads on, torque down, I'm gonna continue now with the knock sensors and the intake manifold, and then I'm gonna make it upside down to put the oil pan, since I already have it upside up. Now, what it takes to do that, I have the intake manifold. Where in hell is the knock sensors? Where they went? Let's go to find the knock sensors. It should be with the engine wiring harness. It's supposed to be outside in a box. I'm gonna find it, and then I need also the pipe here, and this I can put it even after. Not a big deal. Continue. Found the knock sensors. I installed the intake manifold. One is here, the other one is here. It comes here up. All right. So now, engine upside down. Before I make it upside down, I'm gonna put one bolt here. It's not bothering me. One bolt here and one bolt over there. I have the seal for this. I need to go to get from the office the gasket. I need the seals for the fuel injectors here. I have the fitting here, a new one. I need also the rear one for the heater core that goes back. Yeah, I need a couple of things. Now, engine upside down, go getting the cable and continue. Story of my life. I went at the office to get some things, some parts, some gaskets. This is for the engine oil heat exchanger, and this is for the fuel injectors. Keep it there with the rest. The coolant temperature sensor and some of the stuff here and there. And we don't have the connector. Dang it, dang it. I thought I was gonna have it later today. We're gonna see. Let's put the heat exchanger on and then the damper pulley. And standing by for that, I'm gonna make it again upside up, and I'm gonna continue from up to don't waste time. Let's finalize the video, right? Obviously, I cannot continue, I cannot move on. What's remaining? I cannot put the oil pump down because I don't have the electrical connector from the solenoid to the timing cover here. Okay, standing by for that. I don't have the timing chain tensioners. I have the old part number, and clearly I'm not gonna use the old part number tensioners. All right, I'm gonna put a new one. Forget the tensioners. Then I don't have the heater core pipe here, the plastic piece that goes at this port. I don't have it. All right, and I don't have also the oil level sensor seal. I'm supposed to have all these things, but I don't have it. Never mind, never mind. Now, where am I? The check valve, both check valves, it's been installed, all right. The cams have been placed properly, it's not being torqued down. The bolts, obviously, it's not being bolted down the caps, clearly, all right. It's not, you see, just holding the camshafts down. I'm gonna get also the tools, the bridge, to keep it down properly, to put the tensioner and then to release it and put the brackets back. So, story of my life. Story of my life. Yay, lovely. Yeah, what can I do now? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do now. I will gonna gap the spark plugs, so don't have it for later on. I'm gonna fix the gap on the spark plugs to be ready, and then I'm gonna cover the engine, standing by until I receive the parts. I don't know if I'm gonna receive it today or tomorrow. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. That's it. Over and out. Thank you very much. Have a good night. I didn't mention the most important thing. That's why it stuck in my mind, and I paused for a while. I was thinking that I forget something. What I forget? I put the stock head bolts. All right. The customer, he wants studs. And guess what? We don't have studs. So also the studs. Except the tensioners and all this what I mentioned earlier, I need also studs. Fortunately, they close the covers. Lovely. Now that's the end.